Yo, what is going on YouTube? It's your boy Mosballin. I really haven't been playing this game like that for a lot of different reasons, but hopefully that's going to change real soon. I just wanted to say, if you guys take a look right here, I played 7 games and I said I'm never going for my ring if I have to play more than 7. But unfortunately, in my 7th game, my power went out. I'm in Egypt right now, and due to a lot of different issues going on right here in the Middle East right now. So what's been ending up happening is our power's been getting cut out like 2-3 hours a day, blah blah blah. They've been giving out power to like different countries or whatever from here, so like our power, I don't know, it's just not complicated, bro. It's just not like an Egypt issue, but they're limiting it for just in case war or anything. I don't really understand, bro. It doesn't matter. What matters is I'm technically cheating right here because I said no more than 7, but it really wasn't my fault. I was gonna show y'all all the games, but I realized it's not even important because I've been lagging anyway. So I figured out the lag situation for the most part. I think it's all figured out. This one's gonna be a voiceover, so hopefully moving forward we could be more live, everything could be real, I can start streaming again. Hopefully that's the game plan. The thing I bought, it actually kind of messed up. I just figured that out now. So hopefully I'm gonna go exchange it, return it, and figure it out. Like, I think I figured out the solution moving forward. Hopefully everything works out. But yeah, let's jump straight into that game. And we're playing an Xbox dude who's been doing settings for 6 years, literally. So you already know after that happens and he gets a screen off and Lonzo hits his first shot, you know it's gonna be a long game. So I go in here, he did like over a minute of settings. Look at my settings, look at this, I'm comp. So I just do one setting, we go into our freelance, so we could hopefully space out the floor just so I could rim run better. I'm kidding, but you guys know that's what we does, right Shay? Right Shay? No, this is Chet gameplay, man. Chet, first time starting. I know a lot of you guys been telling me he's nice. Basically after game 2 I was like, this is not good, I need Chet, man. I definitely need Chet, and I added Chet to the lineup. I needed some kind of change. We lost our first 2 games. I wasn't gonna go down like this. I wasn't going down 0-3, and he was a difference maker. I'm gonna show you guys some box scores. That's the game plan. I'm really glad and liking that this isn't lagging, because it's been really bad, especially if you've been in my streams. You really couldn't watch any of this stuff before, and that's the reason I just didn't want to show you guys the previous games, because it was so choppy. It actually just made absolutely no sense how anyone could play like that. And shout out to Carmelo Anthony. Now I actually want to show you guys something a little bit. Yes, I do want to show you guys something. I'm gonna show it to you guys right after this game, and it's honestly to show you guys how I plan to run this year's My Team, what my goals are. And it's not just running in transition, even though that's the main goal, right? Our main goal is to just run in transition and to hopefully win rings in 7 games or less, no more, as we get a quit in our finale, our final game, man. So this technically took me 8 if we're being technical, but that 7th game should not count by any means. I can't even show you guys that it shouldn't count. You guys know me though, I've always been straight up forward. I've shown you guys me losing by 50 before. I've gave up a ring before. There was no reason for me to go for this ring to begin with, and I just realized I was covering the score the whole game. See, I'm getting used to this whole YouTube thing, getting used to figuring it all out, man. It was like 19-7 or 20-7, something like that. It was like a blowout anyway. It didn't matter, but yeah, we got our ring. That's all that mattered. And like I said, you get absolutely nothing for this ring, just in case anyone was wondering, anyone was showing. So this is our 9th ring. It was 7 games, like 7 full games that actually worked. Most of them were lagging. I think 5 of them were lagging until we figured it all out at the end. So this is what I wanted to show you guys. This is based on my season 1 stats with every player. Basically everything I did with everyone season 1 based on a certain amount of games. So I didn't know what that number should have been, and at first I was like, let's do it based on a season, right? Like 82 games. But obviously not everyone played 82 games. Obviously I was going maybe 60, 50, and then I realized there's guys that meant something to us that played 26, 28, and I realized the best way to go about it was I checked who played some online games for us, and the lowest guy was Desmond Bain with 26 games. So this is the season 1 stats only. I color coded based on yellow being who's leading the stats or the category, green is 2nd place, and orange is 3rd place. So you guys can see games played in season 1 was Kyrie leading the way, B-Roy was 2nd, and Shawn Marion was 3rd. Now here is their overall points based on if, like, obviously if someone quit, their points don't count, right? Like at the end of that game. So these are based on games counting. Most of these guys playing usually online only. I usually try to keep my offline guys doing something else, so that way they don't interfere with those stats. But sometimes I forget to quit, or little things here or there, I use somebody else by accident. But B-Roy scored by far the most amount of points in season 1 with almost 2,500. He averaged the second most points per game with 10.2 in his 244 games. You can see D-Wade, who came in late, only played 48 games, had 10.9 points per game average. Now the good thing about this is every season we'll be able to basically like redo it. We'll make a new sheet. Maybe I just like kind of see how much they did in that season and not overall. We'll see how we work it out. Like I could be like, oh, D-Wade played this many games. Like obviously AD, one of my most games played throughout this whole cycle so far this game, but he played 194 in season 1. So season 2 he's probably played a lot less compared to some other guys who are kind of new. Chris Bosh, pretty new in season 1. He had 113. He's up there now with over 300 plus games or whatever. So I'm gonna keep updating this every season. I like that I have the averages, so you can see like basically Chris Bosh averaged 9.2. He was the 3rd leader. You can see the rebounds. I rounded everything. I did this as a spreadsheet. So AD led the league, I would say. Let's call it a league, or my team. He led my team in rebounds with 737. I love that. My boy Jaren Jackson getting some love with this 561. And then the averages, basically, if there's a tie, I'll make it orange. If there's a tie, no matter what. Or actually, I'll just make it the color. Yeah, that's what I ended up doing. Because you can see here in blocks, 3 guys average the same amount of blocks per game. I don't have to go through this sheet, but we could just kind of look. So Kyrie leads us with over 1,000 assists. Man had the first 1K. I love it. That is beautiful. That's determination. He averaged 4 assists a game. My boy D-Wade averaged the most assists, and then De'Aaron Fox was second, which is pretty fire. You can see here in assists, Joe Dumars led the way, 3rd in assists total. That's pretty fire. I didn't even know like he played that much or did that much. That was actually really interesting to see. It was interesting to see Nate Thurman leading the way in rebounds per game. It made sense though. He averaged 6 rebounds a game. He was killing it in the early game, man. He really was. And he was 3rd most in rebounds total, even though he barely played moving forward. Like he's still that guy type vibes. In steals, it was all Kyrie, and then Sean Marion, and then AD up there in steals, even though he was 1st in blocks. So defensive player of the year candidate. We got to do rewards this year, man. We are. I'm super stoked and excited to do something like that. Now the cool stuff were the percentages. Now the issue is I'm gonna have to go back. I'm gonna find B-Roy's percentage, because for some reason it deleted. I know he was really up there. Like it surprised me how high his free throw percentage. I thought I couldn't shoot free throws to save my life, but Kyrie over 90%, and he wasn't even the leader, man. The leader was Nick Van Exel, my guy in salary cap, be carrying the way, bro. My salary cap guys were doing work. That's what a lot of these guys were. DeMarcus Cousins, James Posey. Man, a lot of these guys are still getting burned right now. John Collins is on my salary cap team currently. Like, there's some dudes that are going to be surprises in season 2, in my opinion. But the best thing here when I was looking at it, let's go ahead first and look at field goal percentage. And number 1 has to be a big man. It just makes sense. So Nate Thurman led the way with 73% from the field. Alonzo almost 73 as well. He was at 72.9. And actually the leader was Dominique Wilkins. Mr. Dominique was shooting 73% from the field, including 55.8% from the 3-point line. We shot a higher percentage from 3 and from the field than we did at the free throw line with him, which is actually really sad when you think about it. It's sad. And the best part was that Brent Berry was up there too. My main salary cap, even unlimited guy in season 1, he was cooking. He shot over 60% from the 3-point line. So I think this is a great sheet. Number 1 was actually John Starks, but Starks barely played. So him in 28 games shooting like almost 61% doesn't count compared to some of the other guys. But I'm gonna keep this sheet going. Obviously these guys won't be added, like if they don't really get more and more games in. You have to, like, season 2, you're gonna have to up the stakes, right? So like if here we did it to 26, well, the next one will maybe double that. You have to have at least 52 games played or something like that. Let me know if you guys like this, if this is going to be cool. I will definitely do it more of an award thing like at the end of this season. I couldn't do that this time around because I was moving back to Egypt. I didn't have the time and all that. So I apologize. Hopefully we'll figure things out. Hopefully we're going to do some exciting things. And where this leads us is our next series. Yes, we're going to be doing a series where we have an A team, a B team, a C team. It's gonna be basically a varsity team, a junior varsity team, like a little league team, and we're gonna go into unlimited, and we're gonna have to win with those teams. Like, I'm gonna basically make my top 10 players on the A team, like the best team we have, and then we'll have our second best. Shout out to Vinny for this beautiful idea. And we're gonna have to figure out who those players are, what our best is, what does that mean. So I'm gonna hopefully get that stuff figured out. Let me know if you guys are excited for that. Let me know some serious ideas and names and stuff like that for that series specifically, and hopefully we can make it fun, make it interesting, and hopefully I'll stop lagging. With all that said, thank you guys so much for watching. You can see here I downloaded Fortnite. Maybe I get on that real soon. We'll see. I might hop on that. I was a sweat back in the day. I got hundreds and hundreds of games won. I got mad skins. Haven't played that game in a while, but hopefully if everything works out in the future, we can start streaming that or having some fun. Maybe not uploading it. We'll see. Thank you guys for watching. It's been your pleasure always. I love you, and I'll see y'all later. Y'all know the drill. Ballin' out.